And more, she is proving to be a very deserving champion.
She sure is, Killer. She's shown so far in the LPWA that that was the right choice to make her the champion. She got the title because she had the best record coming into the LPWA, and she's defended it successfully so far.
Very quick, I'd like to remind you these wrestling matches are a presentation of the Ladies Professional Wrestling Association Incorporated. Any rebroadcast or other reproduction without the express written consent of the LPWA is prohibited. Susan Sexton limbering up a little bit. They call her the superstar, and she is proving to be just that. Jan Flame, very capable wrestler. Superstar ducking under. She is very quick, sometimes, Sarge, I think deceivingly quick for her size.
Well, with effort and hard work, she knows how to win and stay on top here in the LPWA, and she's, I think she's just kind of toying not only with her opponent here, but with the crowd.
Jan Flame and the superstar in the test of strength. Jan Flame emerges on top. Superstar down to her knees, bit of a surprise early on. Jan Flame's had a tough time getting going, but a very capable wrestler. She'd like nothing better than to pick up a win over the ladies champion. Talk about being able to vault to the top of the rating.
That's right. She's got the crowd behind her here. Everybody wants to see Susan Sexton, the superstar, go down and be a great defeat here.
Well, we'll watch. There's the superstar. She just rolls right out of it, turns it around and brings Jan Flame right to her knees. Superstar Sexton grew up, trained in Perth, Australia. We've talked about so many times that European background. They're a little bit more schooled in the basics. They like to work closer to the mat. You'll see a lot of that in the superstar.
That's right. Well, there's a thin line between being good and being great, and she is one of the great ones in the world of ladies professional wrestling today.
She's got Jan Flame's arms crisscrossed and using her own arms to badger that sternum area. Superstar holds on, twists her around in a clothesline.
Well, that's something you haven't seen in a while, or probably never seen, but Susan Sexton's got it in her repertoire.
Yeah, she does have the ego. She kind of struts around, cleans her hands, not real anxious to do battle, and gets a couple of Jan Flame's hairs out of her, caught from underneath her fingernails.
Well, you know, Superstar is one of the best in making adjustments with injuries, her opponent's style, you know, officiating, everything like that. So she's a true champion, that's for sure.
Jan Flame comes from back around, holds on with a reverse bear hug. We'll see how long what Superstar has in her repertoire to get out of this. She's bouncing around. Now Jan Flame goes up to a full Nelson.
I haven't seen Jan Flame this aggressive since she's been in the LPWA.
Well, Superstar goes. Whoa! Jan Flame says, "You want me to break?" Okay, ref, and drops the Superstar right on her rear.
She didn't like that, the Superstar.
Now, not a lot of damage, but very embarrassing.
Yeah.
Jan Flame says, "Hey, I did what you told me. I broke."
That's one thing that the Superstar didn't want her to do, was listen to the referee on that one.
Jan Flame shows a little of her muscular development to the crowd on her own. Referee Jesse Hernandez, there's not much he can say. She broke what she was told. Superstar trying to regain her composure. She likes to go into that strut. She has a very big ego, and I guess when you're the ladies champion, rightfully so.
Yeah. Whoa, look at that move.
Drop toe, very quick, takes her right down. Step over now, and Superstar in control.
That's what makes her one of the greatest. She had the advantage going against her, and a few seconds later she's got the hold, and she's in right now in the driver's seat.
Elbow right to the lower back. Again, this is what we're seeing. We talked about that European style. Superstar likes to work close to the mat. Jan Flame able to hook the neck and reverse out of it. Comes up with a headlock of her own. Talking about that European style, Sarge, it's a slower, methodical style. Superstar likes to dictate the tempo of the match, although not doing so right at the moment.
That's right. She's still in control of that match, whether it looks like it or not. She, even though she's in the headlock, you can bet she's in control of that opponent that she's got there, Jan Flame.
Superstar now using the ropes to break the hold. Perfectly legal. You may not agree with it, but that's one of the reasons she is the champion. And she ducks back out, uses the ropes to hide behind. Jan Flame a little bit frustrated, but there again, a very good tactical move by the Superstar. All that does is serve to frustrate Jan Flame. And Sarge, you've talked about it so many times. When you're in the ring, now using the referee for cover, the more frustrated, the more angry you become, you lose sight of your game plan. That's when you'll make a mistake.
That's right, and she's the best at it. That's why she's the world champion.
Now again, she just ducks out. All she's doing is simply playing mind games with Jan Flame. Flame goes right to a headlock.
exactly probably what Susan Sexton wanted her to do. She's probably yelling things at her while she's in that headlock.
Well, I don't think that's what Superstar was looking for, as Jan Flame runs her right into that second turnbuckle area. There's no pads on it, if you'll notice. They're just taped and very, very hard. Now, tip toss takes her over. Superstar comes right back for a leg scissor.
There's that chest game we were talking about, Killer. She's been in the headlock a couple of times, and she was waiting for her to take her over there.
You know,
got her in her position.
On the rare occasion I've had the opportunity, and Jan Flame is able to come right out of it. Superstar, though, goes right to work on the back area. When I've had the chance to talk to the Superstar away from the ring, with no media around, when, if you will, she's dropped her guard a little bit and actually been somewhat pleasant to converse with. As Jan Flame back body drop, Superstar now heads out. What I was getting at, she has said every time she's in the ring, she knows 3, 4, and 5 moves ahead what she's going to do. It's almost like a football coach that scripts the first 15, 20 plays of a game. She knows what she's going to do, and that gives her a real distinct advantage.
Oh, you have to know what your game plan is, that's for sure, and sometimes it doesn't work out to your advantage. It depends on your opponent, of course. But if he can stick with what she wants, she'll come out the winner.
And again, Superstar more or less toying with Jan Flame, playing some mind games. Again, dictating the pace, doesn't want to get caught, if you will, in a run-and-gun type offense. She likes that methodical style. Nice arm drag takedown by Jan Flame, goes right for an arm drag.
Well, it's a lot like a good friend of mine, Sugar Ray Leonard. When it seems like he's getting hurt, he backs up and says, come on, hit me, come on, hit me. Just like he's not hurt, although I talked to him a few times when he was pretty hurt but was playing fine.
And Jan Flame holds right on to that arm bar. Takes the Superstar down, but don't sell Superstar Sexton short. She's not the ladies' champion for no reason. She can dig down when she has to. And it wouldn't surprise me, Sarge, to see her playing possum more than anything else. But again, it's that European style. It's not real exciting, but it certainly gets the job done.
Well, I'll tell you, this match is going on for quite a while here, and Jan Flame is sticking with it pretty well. She seems to have the champion going pretty good.
Again, Jan Flame in that armbar holds on, but now the Superstar comes right around and a hammerlock kind of smiles to the crowd. Smiles to you and I here at ringside, just saying, hey, you didn't think I knew what I was doing?
She had her set up like we were just talking. A couple moves ahead, chess game. She's just kind of toying here with Jan Flame, I'm afraid.
I think you're exactly right. Trying some new moves, just getting some exposure. Blows a kiss for the referee.
Yeah, I think Jan Flame's in for a rude awakening here.
Yeah, it's almost like Superstar's just waiting. When she tires of Jan Flame, it could go in very quick fashion.
Well, that's when you get beat, too. That's when titles are lost. When champions or even just a non-champion gets a little bit too careless in that way.
A little too careless, a little too cocky, a little too confident.
Well, I wouldn't quite say it like that. But
Jan Flame coming back with a series of judo chops to the throat area of Superstar. She labels her right down.
He's going after her. He said enough.
Body slam, Flame hanging right in there, giving a good account of herself.
Big body slam, another body slam. Wow.
Superstar could be in some trouble right now.
This is our champion being slammed around. Wow, 3 slams in a row.
3 slams.
He's asking the crowd what they want. They want her to slam her again.
Now, Superstar setting her up. If this is the electric chair, you talk about Devastation Incorporated. She's got her up and drops her right down on that back. One of the most painful holds. She comes right down in the neck. Cross body block down. Got a 2 hooks and legs. Count of 3. Exactly what we talked about. The champion more or less just toying.
The winner, Superstar Susan Sexton, LPWA champion.
She sure made a comeback there. She just went from 3 slams to winning the match.
Well, Susan, again, congratulations. Another successful title defense, but I've got to say, Jan Flame gave you all you wanted and then some.
Jan Flame was no match for me. You could see that I beat her easy.
Well, now, wait just a minute. You claim Jan Flame was no match from you, but 3 or 4 good, close to half a dozen times during the course of the match, you went outside the ropes, if nothing else, just to catch your breath because you were in some trouble.
I wasn't catching my breath. Are you a wrestler? You don't know anything about wrestling. I'm a technician. I know how to get everything going. I know how to make my match go the best I can. I know how to win. Everything's strategy, baby. You don't know anything about it.
Well, now, let me ask you. There's no question we've talked about what a great tactician you are in the ring. As I understand it, you claim you are normally thinking 3, 4, and 5 moves ahead of your opponents.
I've already got my opponent beaten. I never settle with a one hold. I have enough counter moves, enough power moves. Will you people be quiet? Enough power moves. I can beat anyone. I'm so far ahead of them, they're not even in the ring with me.
One question, has anyone ever successfully gotten out of the electric chair?
No, not without me pinning them.
Well, again, Susan Sexton, the superstar, still reigns.